Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are looking at Aptos, or the token is called APT, as you may already know. So as of now, overall market is not doing that well. If you look at the Bitcoin, but especially Bitcoin is not doing that well. But we'll try to cover latest news about Aptos and its DeFi, how it is doing and how many users are there, as well as some important points about its tokenomics that you have to know, and as well as its inflation and its price analysis at the end. So first of all, let's move to the biggest news that we had recently. So first of all, the biggest news was this one. So basically, Aptos Labs partnered with NBC Universal's partner for Web3 fan experience gaming. So more fun is in the store for film goers, like free Renfield the game and the Exorcist 3 Believers Premium. So basically, Aptos Labs and NBCU Universal have entered into a long-term development agreement to provide the entertainment company with Web3 fan experience. So this is, I think, very big news for the Aptos, and I think that's pretty bullish news for Aptos Metaverse as well as Aptos Gaming and NFT space in the Aptos ecosystem. So I think that's good for the Aptos. So another big news that we have is that Aptos strikes DeFi partnership with Microsoft. So basically, the aim is to offer banks and large institutions a gateway to a decentralized finance on Aptos. So that means that Aptos will probably have more DeFi expansion in the future because of this partnership. So I think that's pretty good. Aptos Labs, the developer behind the Aptos Layer 1 blockchain, said that it is collaborating with Microsoft, Brevin Howard, and South Korean wireless telecommunication operator SK Telecom to offer an institution a gateway into decentralized finance. So I think that's pretty big for the Aptos. This is most likely one of the biggest news that they have seen. So the last biggest news around the Aptos is this one. So basically, Aptos integrates channeling, CCIP, and data feeds to boost decentralized application development. So I think that is a big one for the Aptos as well. So basically, Aptos will be the first blockchain that uses the Move coding language to integrate channeling service, according to the announcement at the Consensus 2024 in Austin. So I think that's pretty good. This was again the biggest news. So now let's look at Aptos ecosystem and how is it doing. So we have Aptos ecosystem update from Coin98 Analytics, as you can see. So basically, these are the dexes as of now on the Aptos ecosystem. We have NFT tools as well. There are a lot, as you can see. Even social finance is here, even Deepin. So AIO set is also in the Aptos ecosystem, so that's pretty good. Even oracles, we do have a Pyth here, so that's pretty good, I think. And if you do look at the DeFi is fairly pretty good. Even Gamify, so they do have pretty good gaming coins in the ecosystem. And as for the AI category, we also have IO.net and Nimble. And real world assets includes Ondo and Probase. So Probase has been gaining a lot of attraction as of now. So that one is not on a base, but rather than it's on the Aptos. So that's pretty good. And for their wallet, they do have a lot of wallets in the ecosystem. So that's pretty good. And these are the coin that are in infrastructure category, as you can see. So they have a lot as well. And besides that, they do have pretty good tools in their tools section, and Explorer, they do have around 4 of them. And whereas Bridge, they are supported on Wormhole, Stargate, and even Layer 0. So that's pretty good, I think. And they do have pretty good marketplaces and education platform, lending, payment. They have a MoonPay, so that is big off and on ramps platform as well. They also have staking security, so that's pretty good. And I think Aptos ecosystem will even grow more as they have actually partnered with, I think, Microsoft for the institution integration. So I think that's pretty good. So now let's move to the Aptos DeFi and see what is happening. So as far as the TVL is concerned, it's not doing that well. And of course, if you don't know that the biggest competitor of the Aptos is a Sui, and Sui's DeFi has been doing pretty well, as you can see here. So he has seen a pretty good growth, and it has been holding well in this slight bear market. And whereas Aptos, it has already lost from 429 million to, I think it's around 335 million. So that is a big, I think, decline in the DeFi TVL, but still it has been holding well as of now, as you can see. So that's, I think, is a pretty good if you look at it. And if you just look at their ecosystem, some of the new tokens are coming up. So we have finally Ondo on the Aptos, and it has already gained a lot, as you can see. So I think Ondo will most likely get a lot of attraction on the Aptos, because Ondo is the biggest RWA, real world assets project out there. So I think we'll probably see a pretty good growth in the future for the Aptos as well. So overall, as of now, the DeFi itself is not doing that well, because if we just look here, DeFi actually went from I think we were somewhere around 1.108 billion, and as of now we are around 93 billion. So that is a big decline in the overall DeFi as well. Still, I think the Aptos is slowly getting out there, and this is the pretty big thing which I was also surprised, because I did not know that. So basically, these are the monthly active users, as you can see. So as of now, the biggest one is Solana, as expected. After that, we have Tron, that is the biggest one. BNB chain, even Polygon is the biggest one, because they do have pretty good users. Arbitrum is also out there, even the Bitcoin, Ethereum. After that, we have layer 2, which is Base. So Base does have a lot of users. Even Ton, which is Telegram, and we have Uniswap's users, which are around 4.7 million. Those are a lot. And again, after that, we have Aptos, and I think we don't have Sui or some other layer ones here, so that may be the reasons why they are not here. But still, Aptos has around 3.9 million active users, so that is a lot. And if you just look at the layer 1 blockchains, Aptos does come in the top 10, as you can see here, followed by Tron. So Aptos does have a pretty good users, and I think they will most likely grow. So I actually cannot see here, but I think Aptos overall does have a pretty good active users. So I think that is a big W for the Aptos in this, I think, criteria. So as the users grow for the Aptos, I think the demand for the Aptos will most likely increase in the future. But anyways, now let's move to the most important thing, which is the tokenomics of the Aptos. So like Solana, Ethereum, Aptos does not have a max supply, so you have to understand that. And this is not actually accurate. So this graph does not include staking rewards. So we have this graph. So as of now, we are somewhere around, I think we are here, we are in July or May, you can say that. So as of now, circulating supply is expected to be 451 million, as you can see. So that circulating supply will increase slowly, as you can see here, and by 2032 there will be around 1.5 billion Aptos in the market. So that means we will have 1 billion Aptos in the 1.2 billion Aptos in the market in just 8 years from now on. So that is a pretty big increase in the supply. But I think the demand will most likely follow that. So I think that's pretty good. So you have to understand that this green, as you can see here, this green area, which is, I think, for the community. So most of it are being held by Aptos Foundation, and they will be given out to the Aptos ecosystem. So those Aptos ecosystem is probably the biggest sellers, because they are developing the ecosystem, and they are most likely paying the price for the development. So I think that is one of the reasons why Aptos has had a pretty big sellout. And another reason is the investors. So if you just go here, if you just look here, as of now, investors have received around 56 million Aptos tokens, and they will receive up to 134 million. So that is a lot. And so that means as of now, if you just look here, each month investors are getting around 2.81 million Aptos token, and that sums up to 18 million. And if you just look at the core contributors getting around 4 million, and that also, I think, is around $26 million. So that is a lot. So I think As of now, the biggest sellers in the market are the investors, followed by the core contributors. So core contributors may not be selling their tokens, but still you have to understand that. And as of now, Aptos does have a yearly inflation of around, I think, something like, if you just look here, this is the total supply as of now, and we have total staking APT. So I'm not sure why we have more staked APT than the circulating supply. So I think it is most likely that though that locked token are most likely in the staking as well. So that could be one of the reasons why we have a lot more APT staked. But still, if you just look here, as of now APY is around 6.9 or 7. So that means the yearly inflation of the APT is around 7%. So that is, I think, pretty good. And I think overall, once we do see a demand for the APT, I think the price will most likely correct itself, but I think still it is going to be pretty interesting to see. Anyways, now let's move to the last section, which is going to be price analysis of this token. So the if we just look here, of course overall market is going down, so there is no way to know where this is going. But if you just look here, APT is actually down over 70% from its all-time high. Of course its all-time high is around 19 and 20, but it did hit around 19.41, as you can see here. So as of now, I think it is better to wait for it to actually go around somewhere here. So I think if the price does come here, which is around 5.14 or 4.73, that is the best price for this coin. I think that is the biggest demand zone, and will most likely bounce back from here. And as of now, BTC is going down, but alts are holding pretty strong. So if the alts do go down, I think we could actually come here, and that is the best entry. And beside that, I think we do have a pretty good entry for the Aptos around somewhere 3.3 to $3. So that is pretty good one. So I'm looking at these two entries, and I think they once whoever gets the Aptos here, I think will most likely be in a pretty good profit, because I think we'll most likely see a bounce back from here. If it does even continues to go down, I think it will most likely pump back from this point as well. So they just said that it does not hit this demand zone, and it starts to go up again here. So if it does starts to recover and overall market does recover, I think Aptos will most likely reject around $10 or even 9.71, because it does have pretty good resistance around somewhere here. But I think it is unclear where the BTC is headed as of now. And if the BTC does go down to, let's just say that 56k, and Aptos does loses this support and continues to go down, I think this is the best entry for the Aptos. Anyways, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.